It is that time of the month once more when we look ahead to the upcoming smartphone releases in the next month. This time we're looking at July smartphone releases and a couple of really big ones. One that I'm sure you're all thinking of, the OnePlus Nord, which has got a lot of hype. We'll talk about that in a second, but let's first get on to some others. There are a ton of rumors, leaks, a lot of information coming out about the upcoming new flagships from Samsung, the Galaxy Note series. These won't be released in July. It looks like the Unpacked event is going to be the 5th of August. So I won't talk about them too much, just to touch on them. Looks like we're getting two phones in the series, the Galaxy Note 20 and Note 20 Ultra or Plus, the flagship model. Then we have the Galaxy Fold 2 that has been leaked as well. Looks like some really good upgrades all around in the Note 20 Ultra and the Galaxy Fold 2. Pretty much the best of the best what Samsung can give us. The Note 20 looks to be kind of different this time actually. It has a flat display, which means the price actually should be quite significantly lower than other Samsung flagships. So that's an interesting one. And of course the Galaxy Watch 3 coming and some Galaxy Tabs as well. So a big launch for Samsung, not in July, just in August. But yeah, definitely a lot of news and a ton of leaks is going to come out next month, so I thought I'd mention it. Then we have a new phone coming from Redmi, which has been confirmed more or less by them. This looks to be maybe a new type of sort of mid-range phone from them. We're really not sure if it's going to be called maybe the Redmi K40 or it's going to come in the Redmi Note series. The Note series has launched outside of China already in a load of countries, but they're going to be launching maybe an upgrade or a new type in China, so watch out for that one. What we do know about a certain new device in July is that it's going to be a Dimensity 1000 Plus chipset type of phone. These Dimensity chipsets are really good right now. I've used the Dimensity 820 and in the budget mid-range category, it's a really good chipset. Powerful and the image processing has got a lot better. So yeah, giving Snapdragon a run for their money. So I'm excited to see a new type of, maybe a mid-range type of phone from Redmi, but it's going to be really powerful, pretty good value as well, as we know with Redmi phones. Also from Xiaomi Redmi coming in July is apparently a new phone called the Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro Plus. Yeah, a bit of a mouthful, but this is apparently going to be Xiaomi's rival to the P40 Pro Plus. And Xiaomi really have a distinct plan to really offer a rival for every Huawei phone. And this is going to be their very high-end P40 Pro Plus rival. So 120Hz refresh rate screen, Full HD screen, not Quad HD. And apparently, yes, it is confirmed this phone coming with 120 times zoom. Well, it's just not going to be that great, is it? We saw 100 on the Galaxy S20 Ultra and it was just a mess. And they've taken that away for the Note series going back to 50. So I really don't know what 120x zoom is going to be, but I'm interested at least to see. That is a long zoom range. So I'm interested at least to see it, and hopefully it's a little bit better than what we got in the S20 Ultra. Other than that, the specs aren't really known, but we know it's a flagship phone, so it's Snapdragon 865. And yeah, really, really good phone. Going to be quite expensive as well, but an interesting phone, a really high-end flagship from Xiaomi. There are also lots of rumors about more of a mid-range type of phone, a bit like the Mi Note 10, so maybe the Mi Note 11, known in China as the CC10. Not really many rumors about that release, so I guess that may be pushed down the road a little bit, so not coming in July. Also, there are rumors about a new mixed device from Xiaomi that is apparently coming this year, but definitely not in July, maybe Q4, so yeah, not July for that one. Another release I thought I'd mention is the rumor that the Oppo Watch may actually be coming to the States next month. It just got registered at the FCC. There's lots of images of the filing, and when it's registered at the FCC, that usually means that the official launch actually is quite soon. So it could be coming in July, and it looks like it may be listed on Amazon as well. So you can definitely check that one out if you're in the States. It's a really good watch, definitely an Apple Watch type of, I'm not going to say copy, but it's very similar. It actually is really good. I have one. The build quality is good. The feature set is good. It's a fully fledged smartwatch with an eSIM. And if it's launching officially in the States, then you'll be able to get hold of one and use it fine with your networks. And maybe I'll leave a link in the description below just to a search page for that one. So when it does come up, you'll be able to find it. Right, let's get to the main event. And this is the most hyped phone for July, no doubt about that, the OnePlus Nord. And yeah, OnePlus are going all out on the marketing for this. They've certainly done some different things. They have this Instagram account, which is just a complete and utter joke. OnePlus Z Lite thing. So we know that it's not going to be called Z or Lite. Probably OnePlus Nord, as we've seen a few leaks of that, including some promotional materials with the word Nord on it. OnePlus have even gone as far to film a documentary, which they're going to be releasing on YouTube pretty much every day, more or less, just going through the development of this phone, which I guess is pretty cool. It does offer an insight into some of the process, which a lot of people are interested in. What I would say, though, is that I hope it's not an overhyped device. And this thing is just a mid-range phone. It's not a flagship phone. So, I mean, how good can it really be? It might be good for a mid-range phone. I really hope it brings some good specs for a good price. That's really all you can hope for in mid-range devices. But I hope they're not really egging this phone up and people's expectations are really high. And then when they get a good phone that isn't what they thought, they might be disappointed. Also, something that I did notice as well is this recent leak of a dual camera. So the initial leaks that we got showed a center mounted hole punch cutout, and that is apparently not happening now. That was one of the early prototypes confirmed by OnePlus through an official type of leak with Android Authority to have a dual camera on the left. This is really kind of worrying for me because they also confirmed the megapixels, 32 plus 8. So a main and an ultra wide for the selfie camera, which is worrying because that is exactly the same specs as some other phones from BBK, like the Reno 4 Pro, I think, and certainly the Realme X3 Super Zoom. They have exactly the same hole punch cutout, exactly the same megapixels, which leads me to believe that this phone may just be a rebrand, just like we're seeing Poco do, especially in India. Just taking a Chinese phone from another brand in the group from China, putting a different logo on and trying to hype it up and make it a big thing. I really hope that OnePlus have used some of their magic in this phone and just changed it up a bit and not just rebranded it. Other than that, what we know, Snapdragon 765, quad camera on the back, which is probably going to feature at least one, maybe two of those depth sensors and macro sensors, which are kind of useful, but not really. And we really don't know about the design. Is it going to be plasticky and cheap, or is it going to be more high-end? So we know a lot about the device and some things still waiting to be clarified, but a big launch, and let's hope OnePlus can give us a really good mid-range device for a really good price. Lenovo Legion is another phone coming out, and this is going to have everything. A gaming phone, 144Hz refresh rate screen, Snapdragon 865, 90 watt fast charging, but that may be split between two batteries. An absolute mega beast of a phone, not for everyone for sure, just a gaming phone, so definitely going to have a small market, but has all the specs in that phone. And the rival to the Lenovo Legion, the ROG Phone III, this is also coming. So also confirmed with the Snapdragon 865. This phone actually also has been leaked with some hands-on, so it's coming very soon. And from what we can see, it's actually not changing that much from the ROG 2. It's going to be more of an iterative upgrade, this one, and that's okay because these phones have the absolute best of the best specs anyway, so all you need to do is change in the new processor and you're pretty much good to go. Now we have to talk about also some really big news, which is coming in July, is this appearance of what people are calling the Snapdragon 865 Plus. Now, after all of the news that we got at the start of the year that the 865 wasn't getting a Plus version this year, even an executive at Chinese company Meizu, they make a few phones a year just in China really. He said no 865 Plus this year, not happening. And now every big leaker is saying it is coming. It's coming in July as well. And starting from July, every single flagship, especially from the Chinese brands, is going to use it. So definitely a big surprise that the 865 Plus is coming, even though we were told it wasn't. And good news for a lot of second half flagships. So Xiaomi, OnePlus, even coming out with maybe some high-end flagships with that chipset. So a lot to look forward to definitely in the second half of the year because of that Snapdragon 865 Plus, which apparently now is coming, even though we told it weren't. Definitely a lot of smartphones to look forward to in July and in the coming months. Let me know in the comments which one you're looking forward to the most. Probably the OnePlus Nord. Yeah, me too as well. I want to see that phone definitely. So that is it for now though. Thank you for watching. Sub if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.